blood. This video gonna be a long one. Easy. I also got BBC in the house. Yo, say hola, Chesmigo. And I also got court at 9 in the morning. So a lot going on right now, but we gonna be discussing a serial killer / rapper who gotta go sit down forever because he murdered 5 people. And Blood couldn't even tell the difference between his ops and some goddamn senior citizens. This nigga smoked an elderly couple that he mistook for the other side. You all gotta let me know the temperature on all this shit.
If you were to tell me right now that the CIA made drill music so minorities would murk each other for no apparent reason, I would honestly not be surprised, because some of the stuff that goes down with these crash out rappers like Guero 10K is completely stranger than fiction.
Charged with murder after 9 people were shot while making a rap video.
Well, gang violence has always been a staple of life for many residents within Houston, Texas neighborhoods. It seems right now we might be at the height of a crash dummy epidemic that has never been seen before. Ever since drill music started to make waves in the early 2010s, we've seen rappers who apparently have bodies on their belt from taking out ops. But have we ever seen rappers that have killed random civilians for no reason at all? Because this current situation going on with local Houston rapper Guero 10K might be the first time we see a real life part-time rapper, full-time serial killer just on the loose.
Gang leader Christian Cavazos will spend life in prison. He killed 5 people in 4 months and pled guilty to it.
5 people, 4 families destroyed by one man.
With an astonishing 5 known bodies pinned on him, this dude might be the biggest Hall of Fame crash out we've ever covered on this channel. While his music...
Y'all gotta let me know in the comments, and I'm sorry to interject, but ain't this nigga what we would label an Edgar? Like, Joe looked like he would hit the galaxy gas, right?
Music somehow made waves with 13 million views after his crimes went viral. He became infamous within the state of Texas for 5 murders, 2 of which were on innocent grandparents that had nothing to do with the situation, and 1 of which on an innocent videographer just caught in the crossfire, and 1 attempted murder that left another rapper with part of his skull missing, bruh. It was to nobody's surprise that just yesterday, Guero 10K was finally sentenced to life behind bars, which ended a 5-year ordeal that wreaked havoc on the Houston, Texas community, as well as tore many families apart. With brazen shootings in 2019 that resulted in a domino effect that got Guero 10K locked up, today, in light of his life sentence being handed down in the Houston courtroom just hours ago, we gotta get into the story of Guero 10K and the bodies that got him mandatory life sentence in Texas right now. But before we do, gang, you already know what we gotta do, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 100K. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell so whenever I post, y'all tune in. Make sure you hit that link in the description to go cop some merch at StaySafeWorld.com. Let's get into this, man, because this story is honestly insane, and it all starts with chapter 1.
Imagine Warlock, Hell Knight, and
Yeah, no, this shit is brazy. Y'all let me know in the comments, how the fuck do you even just get a life sentence if you fucking zip up 5 people? Like, that don't make no sense. I thought, you know what I'm saying, yo, you get the needle like you fucking at the doctor getting a flu shot, right?
Well, many just look at Christian Cavazos and just see the eyes of a mindless killer with little to no rational thought. The real story behind this dude that turned him into a serial killer is actually a little deeper than what might meet the eye. No one just wakes up one day and decides to kill 5 people. Most times it gets to this point in the streets, it would most likely be
Alright, blood, my fault. My computer shut down. This shit acting more erratic than that bop that made the pink sauce, but I'm chatting.
Gets to this point in the streets, it would most likely be get back for a previous scenario that pushed the killer to the edge. And this case of Guero 10K seems to be no different from the vicious cycle of violence that started with 1 death and ended with many. Guero 10K, aka Christian Cavazos, is a founding member of a Houston-based gang called 10K. The gang was a more renegade type set, having about 20 to 30 members who were all extremely active. Drive-bys were apparently commonplace, as were murders and attempted murders without an end in sight. The combination of poverty, gun access, drug dealing, funds, and just all around fried activity allowed for this group of young men to turn into full crash out shooters. While it's not super clear what caused the all out gang war that made someone target loved ones and bystanders, apparently things started off all the way back in early 2019 when beloved 10K member BJ was allegedly killed back then. His death, apparently many believe, was at the hands of a member of a rival gang called Cash Out and by an apparent shooter from the group named Spaz. Ever since that incident, it seemed like Guerrero 10K lost all his chill and went on a complete rampage, taking down body after body. Many believe that his first was walking down Spaz and Get Back for his friend. However, this body is not one that he got later charged for. At the same time, Guerrero 10K was starting this tear throughout the city. Another rapper by the name of Cash Out Ace was starting to make a name for himself within the rap scene, having a close relationship to rapper Cap G, who was big at the time. Cash Out Ace, apparently looking to diss 10K, made a song with Cap G where he mentioned the beef and had some type of music video that had Guerrero 10K's ex-girlfriend. Later from that point, the internet beef turned into a real life situation. Things took a turn for the worse after Cash Out Ace went on IG Live basically indicating he had a problem with 10K and Guerrero.
Who the fuck is a 10K? Nigga, fuck 10K.
Hey, y'all got me know in the comments. Sorry to keep interjecting, but do y'all get offended when other races say nigga? Because I remember when I was like coming up easy, when I was a little kid though, that used to be a big deal. But nowadays, like, yo, I really don't give a fuck, you know, because niggas, they use that word almost like they saying, yo, bro, like, you know, when women, they talk to each other, they be, yeah, bitch, slay whore, like, it's like the same shit. Matter of fact, I'm getting mad sidetracked, but somebody let me know in the comments, what do it mean when, because my girlfriend and her fucking bot friends, they was out there cooling it earlier today, and I overheard them, and she was talking about it's giving, and she was talking about something like aura, her aura is 1,000, like, I'm like, what the like, somebody explain that shit to me, bro.
It honestly might not make sense why he did this. Probably a combination of being armed, fried, and looking for clout for his music. It's needless to say, this was most likely the worst possible move to make because karma would come fast in form of an infamous drive-by shooting, which we'll get into right now in chapter 2, the video shoot gone wrong. Miguel Guardo, aka Cash Out Ace, was a buzzing rapper at the time, but had a
Yo, man, I'm sorry to interject y'all, but yo, you hear the way he keep talking about this nigga in past tense? He said he was a buzzing rapper? Like, that's never a good sign.
Number of problems in the streets. In 2019, he was getting some exposure making songs with Cap G, who at the time was pretty big nationwide, as I said before. At the same time, he was getting a different type of exposure, throwing disses towards another rival gang named 10K in various songs. On December 27, 2019, in the middle of his beef, he was looking to capitalize on his momentum with a music video. Knowing he had ops lurking, he decided to hit up 10 of his close friends with an address. At around 9 p.m. that night, about 15 people pulled up to a parking lot in the 500 block of Smart Street for the video with a videographer named Gonzalo Gonzalez, a University of Houston student set to film the nighttime video. However, at around 9:30 p.m., things somehow, someway took a turn for the worse, where members of 10K were able to locate the video. This is when all hell broke loose, with Guerrero 10K apparently pulling up to the video shoot with an AK-47, opening fire on the crowd.
Men are dead, another 7 injured after they were ambushed while filming a music video. The gunfire erupted around 9:30 last night on Berwyn Drive in North Houston. According to Sheriff Ed Gonzalez, there is no one in custody yet. They don't know if the suspects were on foot or in car.
Oh, blood. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Maybe like these tabs got my computer acting up, but I'm chatting.
9:30 p.m., the Harris County Sheriff was called to the 500 block of Smart Street with reports of gunfire and an ambush-style attack. When they arrived on scene, they immediately saw 9 people shot, with a couple of victims looking like near fatalities. When the dust settled, they identified 2 people that were dead, including bystander Jonathan Jimenez and videographer Gonzalo Gonzalez. Cash Out Ace was identified as
fuck no, bro. Yo, that's the worst shit when it comes to these street niggas. Like, yo, I mean, if y'all got fucking issues to settle, you and the other fucking animals want to act like the Lion King, like, fine. But like, yo, when you fucking getting the nigga that was just standing around when he died, yo, you killed the fucking cameraman. Blood was in college. He got paid to edit a music video. Like, I don't support nobody getting arrested unless you like a fucking pedophile or something. But like, if I'm being honest, bro, because I asked myself, like, yo, what if this was one of my loved ones? You know? Bro, like, let me know in the comment section, man. Like, yo, put him in a cell with Diddy, right?
having a gunshot wound to the arm and a shot that went through his eye socket and out the side of his skull. Miraculously, he was able to survive this ordeal with his life. The crazy thing about this shooting though is this wasn't even the first attempt at Cash Out Ace's life at the hands of Guerrero 10K. Just 2 months before, Guerrero 10K and his accomplice Kevin Badillo and Rico 10K would spin on Cash Out Ace, or who they thought was Cash Out Ace, but unfortunately shot 2 random people that had nothing to do with this altercation at all, which we're gonna get into right now in chapter 3, the accidental shooting.
What are you doing? You spend all this time working out, eating right, getting in shape. But
yo, hey, that big buff black nigga pretty much like, y'all ain't shit. Like, holy smokes.
Kim 911, what's the location of your emergency?
I live at Grand Cedars.
How can I help you?
There is a lot of gunfire going on outside.
Okay, how many shots have you heard?
How many shots have we heard? Probably 20.
2 months before that music video shooting, on September 25th, 2019, Guerrero 10K and other members of 10K like Rico and Kevin Badia were posted in a vehicle on IG Live, apparently arguing with rival rapper Cash Out Ace. In the midst of the argument, Cash Out Ace apparently told 10K to pull up on him, and he was in a gray Dodge Charger. Now, why on earth you would give a crew of straight crash outs your vehicle description is beyond me, but what happened?
Oh, what the nigga? Like, yo, why would y'all? I don't understand, bro. Like, look, hey, like, y'all ever heard the expression, sometime, you know, you just gotta walk away. Like, what do they say? Turn the other cheek? Easy. But, yo, if this nigga shot you in the fucking skull and it came out your fucking eyeball, blood left you looking like a fucking pirate, you look like Nick Fury with an eye patch on these days. Nigga, wait, why are you still looking for more problems?
Next is something I would have never guessed. Literally moments after this call.
I'm sorry to keep interjecting y'all, but hey, let me know in the comments, is this like a pride thing? Like, I don't understand that shit, bro. Like, yo, is it like, let me know in the comments, would you rather be like a dead nigga, but you was respected? Or like, would you rather everybody call you a pussy, but you still breathing? Because, like, I don't know, man, yeah, like, yo, you might get put in somebody's bio, you know, long live this motherfucker. But, like, in the end, like, you know, when you're gone, life keeps going on. Like, yo, people are gonna go do new shit. Yo, homies gonna get in new shootouts. People are gonna have kids. People are gonna get married. People are gonna move to new places. Like, life is gonna go on when you're not alive. That's one thing these young niggas really need to understand. Like, bro, like, okay, yo, you're gonna have, like, this big-ass moment. You remember when KK did what he did? He had his big-ass moment. He thought he was gonna make him famous forever. Like, bro, like, nigga, we got, like, 10 new TKs now, bro. Like, niggas, like, really doing crash out shit, bro. You feel me? Like, we done moved past on that. It's new niggas, I hate to say it, but it's new niggas entertaining us with their bullshit. You get what I'm saying? And what happened to TK, bro? You feel me? Like, he's like, yo, wait, like, I thought y'all loved me. I'm chatting, bro, but I'm just trying to get the point across that, like, yo, all this bullshit, it's like a temporary thing. Like, you know, this shit don't last forever. When you die or when you get locked up, like, niggas continue on with their lives. Like, they're not worried about you like that. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Guerrero 10K spots a random Dodge Charger right in front of them. Literally the first Dodge Charger they see as they're prowling in what they believe is Cash Out Ace's neighborhood. This is when all hell breaks loose. At around 1:20 a.m., neighbors at the Francitas Drive area of Northwest Houston called police frantically after hearing dozens of shots from the front of their home. Police pulled up and saw an extremely gruesome scene with 3 people hit critically and an elderly couple dead. Around 20 minutes before the police pulled up, Romero and Rosalba Reyes were just pulling up to their house after being with Rosalba's mother as she just passed away in the hospital. They had a really long and exhausting night and just gotten into their driveway when a dark colored Honda pulled up alongside their purple Charger and sprayed indiscriminately at it with their whole family in the car. Initially,
Nah, blood, nah, this shit is hard to hear. Like, yo, what if that was my grandparents, bro? Like, nah, I ain't gonna cap, bro. Yo, you gotta put this nigga away for. Yo, like I said earlier, like, yo, how did this nigga not got the fucking needle? Like, why, y'all let me know in the comments, yo, they should be treating this nigga like he getting a COVID shot. Like, I don't get it.
Rosalba ran out of the car for her life and was gunned down immediately in the fire. Romero, seeing this, got out of the car to try to help her when he was then gunned down too. Their niece's ex-husband then ran from inside the house to confront the shooters, but he was then shot in the leg as the car had turned back around to make sure to finish the job. In a crazy scene that sounds like something out of a gangster movie, not something that would go down in a usually quiet suburb. The dark car sped off, and when police arrived, they tried to help those injured, but the ex-husband was the only survivor, with Romero and Rosalba being dead at the scene. For over 2 years, that shooting would go unsolved. Meanwhile, though, Guerrero 10K was celebrating these deaths when he saw it on the news. He was thinking he somehow upped the score and he had caught Cash Out Ace's grandparents lacking. However, those people had nothing to do with Cash Out Ace or Guerrero 10K's ongoing war at all, and were just random bystanders at the wrong place and at the wrong time. And in all actuality, it was this shooting that would allow investigators to put together the pieces with the Cash Out Ace shooting and another shooting to eventually catch all the members of 10K when one of them started talking, which we'll get into right now, the downfall.
Uh-oh.
Shortly after the shooting that injured Cash Out Ace, the police were on 10K's trail quite heavy after they had multiple mistakes that allowed police to put together a timeline of events. At some point around 30 minutes after the music video shooting, the same black two-door Honda Civic was reportedly a part of another shooting when they pulled up on a man taking his trash and tried to take him out. Fortunately, the man survived, but as the shooters were in a hurry to get away from the scene, one of the men dropped their cell phone and left it at the driveway where they were shooting at the dude. At the time, the Harris County sheriffs arrived on scene. They discovered the phone and saw it was in recovery mode as people who had lost it were trying to use Find My iPhone to try to track it down. The police would then meet up with Cash Out Ace's brother, who was injured in the hospital from the music video shooting, and questioned him in the hospital after he was shot. He told them about the ongoing issues his brother Cash Out Ace had with the gang 10K and said that Grill 10K and Rico 10K were threatening his brother online for months now, and even just hours before the shooting took place. After this conversation, they were able to get the FBI to tap Grill 10K's Snapchat account, where they found plans of him and other members organizing the shooting. One of the people that Grill was talking to on a Snapchat about the shooting had an email registered to Kevin Badillo. At the same time, they were able to identify the person's cell phone at the scene as Louis Santis, aka Rico 10K. It was at this point the FBI was able to track everyone's phone and ping them to the location of the music video shooting easily because they all brought their phones for some reason. On top of that, they were able to track another member's phone who was following Cash Out Ace after spotting him at the mall earlier that day and was giving information back to Grail 10K's phone as he organized the hit. Police were able to get toll booth footage of a black two-door Civic leaving the scene of the music video shooting at a high rate and were able to track its whereabouts and find its vehicle information.
Damn, hold up a second. You see, that's why I be telling the niggas, this ain't the 90s, bro. Like, yo, it ain't in 4K, but god damn it, yo, they got him.
Music video shooting at a high rate and were able to track its whereabouts and find its vehicle information. They went searching for the owner of this car who had recently sold the vehicle to another person who sold the vehicle again, where it ended up in a junkyard. And when police found the car, it still had spent shell casings in it from multiple different shootings and other obvious evidence that linked them all to the crimes. Police were able to...
I'm sorry to be interjecting y'all, but god damn it, talk about doing the cop's job for him. Like somebody tell him to go apply at the precinct, my nigga. What? Yo, leaving all these fucking hints and clues, leaving the fucking bullets in the car, like y'all niggas is solving the fucking case. Yo, the police is fucking sitting up like they on a hammock. Yo, them niggas is fucking taking care of a box of donuts. Bro, this shit is actually crazy, my nigga. Like, I don't understand. Like, yo, it's almost like these motherfuckers want to get caught. Like, explain this shit to me, please.
Look back at who was the owner of the vehicle at the time, and they found that Susanna Seguro, aka Kevin Badillo's mom, had purchased the car on a Facebook marketplace shortly before. This basically connected the case all together, and they were able to pin 10K on the music video shooting for sure. 2 years later, after that incident, on April 22nd, 2021, the FBI executed a search warrant on Guerrero 10K's home, where they found a Glock with a switch, along with pounds of weed, a bunch of lean, and an arsenal of guns that could take out a small army. I'm talking like 7 rifles. I guess bro had somehow gotten complacent, thought he was never going to get caught for anything because years had gone by, but by that time the feds and the police had other plans. On September 21, police would later arrest Kevin Badillo.
Blood. For once, it's not the tabs this time. I had to cut the video short because my girlfriend locked herself out, but whatever. But let me know what's going on here, because yo, when these niggas be preaching like, yo, that's my brother, nigga, we gang, fucking twins. But then you get a nigga in the interrogation room and the police like, look, hey, you don't fucking solve this case for us, so hey, we just fine putting you away for the next 30 years. Like, yo, anybody is gonna start singing like they on America's Got Talent, right? Yo, let me know what the fuck is going on.
Best believe bro got to talking expeditiously. I mean, look at this dude, bro. They got footage of him and bro's looking sad. You know, he's like damn near like Italian beef and Pepsi. You get that fast food. Bro was like this. Bro was the dude that pulled up to the actual drive-thru and got a whole order from police, bro, because bro went to talking as soon as they asked him about it, and he told everything, even shit that didn't even have anything to do with the music video shooting. He admitted to being the driver at the music video shooting and owning the car that was used at the incident and the other shooting shortly after. He gave a play-by-play of pulling up to the parking lot where the video was, with Guerrero and Rico in the back seat, and said they aired out the video with Guerrero 10K using an AK-47 spraying out the window as they were driving. Police also asked him if he knew about any information about the Reyes shooting, and this is where he broke down crying and told them that he knew about that too, and that was Guerrero 10K as well. He basically told the whole story of them being on the phone, as well as a direct aftermath where Guerrero 10K saw the shooting on the news and was happy because he believed they were Cash Out Ace's grandparents, even though they had nothing to do with the incident at all, which we said before. To make matters worse, best believe Guerrero 10K was dropping the most self-incriminating music.
Man, y'all got me know in the comments, yo. That nigga in the interrogation room, yo, he'd be good friends with YSL Woody, right?
Videos as possible. He was seen rapping on IG Live with a song stating he spun the block and left about 4 dead, alluding to the music video shooting. On top of this, his previous video, which now has like 13 million views, had many of the guns which were later found to be connected to the multiple murders in it. All in all, I say this dude might be the biggest crash out we've ever seen on this planet. When he first got arrested after the SWAT raid, there was pretty much no chance he was going to be his case. The only thing he could fight for was his life, as Texas has the death penalty for capital murders. But fast forward to today, and somehow, some way, he was able to not get the death penalty, and on September 20th, 2024, officially pled guilty and was sentenced to life in prison for 5 murders with no chance of parole for the next 40 years, bruh. Honestly, this ended a crazy...
Wait, so in 40 years, this nigga can have a chance of getting out? Nah, that's fucking crazy. Y'all let me know in the comments, how did that work? This nigga deleted 5 people. 2 of them was literally senior citizens.
Cycle of violence that at one point looked like it was gonna keep going, you know. Bro was just brazenly taking people out, taking out random civilians. If you think about it, the craziest thing about this dude, besides the fact that he went out and just killed people and then rapped about it indiscriminately, is most of the people that he murked had nothing to do with the incident. You know, 3 out of the 5 people that got killed, maybe even more, 4 out of the 5 people, pretty much everyone that got killed were not his actual op. The one person that actually survived was his actual op. Everyone else was just collateral damage. Bro killed.
Hey, let me know in the comments, y'all street niggas, hey, do you get points for that? Is that like hitting a fucking buzzer beater in the NBA? Let me know what's going on.
5 people that were pretty much innocent, that had nothing to do with the instance at all. He literally killed everyone around his op, but didn't even get to his op, which honestly is crazy in itself. And it's honestly kind of, I don't even understand how bro didn't even get the death penalty, because you would think that this type of dude that's just like a serial killer, the state would just want to kill him, because it's like, bruh. And on top of this, when he was fighting his whole case, bro had fed charges for like the switches and the different guns and being gun traffickers and stuff like that. Bruh, it was just a recipe for just down bad activity. And honestly, I've been seeing this dude online and on Instagram for a number of years now. It's probably been like 6 years, and it's finally an end and closure for all these families that went through this crazy maniac going through all this, you know. But it's just, we feel that this dude is just like crazy and had no mind and was just mindlessly killing people. I guess this story kind of breaks it down that like there was more to this story than just a dude just going around trying to kill people, obviously. But it doesn't really matter when you just kill random civilians and it had nothing to do with them at all, you know. It's just sad at that point and destroyed so many lives. You see when they finally show his sentencing, all the families that were finally like getting a little bit of closure. It was like 10 people they interviewed, because it was just an enormous amount of people that died. That bro honestly got off lucky, you know. Who would have expected? Because at the end of the day, bro should have definitely gotten the death penalty. And as for everyone else in 10K, they're pretty much locked up and get life in prison also. So, you know, they didn't really make it in the rap music, but they made it in the infamous crash out type activity online. So I guess that's a win for them. Who knows, man? But hey, the reason why we made this video really is to give light to the whole situation and tell the whole entire story, because a lot of these news clips, though, they only show like a little bit here and there. They only show some type of things that go down, and they don't tell you the full story in those little news clips or those little articles. So, you know, we had to break it down for y'all, man. But hey, let me know in the comments what y'all think about this, man. Real say shit. You already know what's going on. Hopefully y'all aren't crashing out. Make sure you hit that link in the description for the merch. You already know.
Oh, what the yeah, no, let me not show this. This is the blood literally about to hit the look at this. He literally about to hit the galaxy gas. But I'm about to say hey, look at him. Base head. But as far as this shit, yo, what happened to motherfuckers like handing out like football numbers? Like what happened to like giving a nigga 400 years? Like, yo, like, I thought it was like, you know, I remember I drove through, like, Amarillo one time, and, like, when I entered the state, it said, don't mess with Texas. Like, what's up with that shit? Explain it to me, somebody, please. Nigga, what shaking my head? R.I.P. Granny and Pops. Yeah, facts, nigga. It's all fun and games until somebody you care about. GG. Galaxy Gaps? Where the vids at, though? He ain't gonna be smiling. Oh my god, yeah, yo, Blood smirking. He acting like, you know, back in like 4th, 5th grade when it's picture day. Like, he ain't gonna be smiling when he hit state prison and somebody washed the floor with him. Facts, like, he might know what to do with like a fucking rifle. Blood, you know what I'm saying? May get busy with a Glock with a switch, but y'all think he finna be fighting off the big niggas like, what was that nigga's name? Felice Johnson? They call that nigga like the Booty Warrior. Yo, y'all think this rapper 10K Guerrero? Y'all think if he got a fucking face off against the Booty Bandit, who come out on top? Actually, I really don't want to know. Easy, no Diddy. But how you mistake old people for your ops? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like they said it was a female, like an old lady. Like the other nigga popped out like on a fucking had a fucking cane. Like that shit is brazy. I don't understand, yo. It feel like this nigga just wanted to fucking let some bullets fly. Correct me if I'm wrong. Free my brother. No, not free this nigga. Are y'all want this nigga back out in the you fried. You know, you're brain rot, my nigga. He's in PC, private custody. Oh shit. Y'all think that nigga on 23-hour lockdown. You know, life, he ain't coming out. Bro, I can't believe they said that he'll have a chance for parole in 40 years. Like, nigga, it's 5 motherfuckers in the dirt because of him. Crash out expert. You know what I'm saying? Blood should be teaching a class. Biggest crash out of 2024. Yo, we might have to give this nigga the biggest crash out of the decade. Shit could get dark in daytime. Shit got dark for him. Look, I'm not killing no kids or old folks came, man. Who the fuck gonna be out there? Oh, dog. Wait, did this nigga just quote Menace to Society? Bro, get the fuck. Can I dislike this shit? I just hate how like analytical and edgy everybody is these days, bro. Everybody just like want to be so goddamn deep, my nigga. I'm chatting. Elderly couple is ops. Who you beefing with? The nursing home? Like facts, bro. You fucking pull the trigger and hit that woman in the fanny pack. It is brazy. Life, bro, at 22, fucking good fucking luck in there. Fat, my nigga, yo, I'm 28 right now, and when I think of, like, everything I've done since I was 22 until now, it's literally fucking day and night. Like, I almost like I'm a different person, you feel me? And this nigga probably, not even probably, there's gonna be a point, because you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this nigga ain't never gonna come outside again. Yo, he better fucking get used to, like, hot Cheetos are about to be a privilege to him, you feel me? Yo, Blood, his luxuries are on the commissary menu, you know what I'm saying? The rest of us out here waking up when we want, sleeping when we want, shitting when we want, doing whatever the fuck we want, bro. And like this nigga gonna get to the point he gonna be like, man, I wish I could go outside. Man, I wish I could go get some pussy. Like it's gonna hit him one day. I don't even know if he'll feel remorse or not, but he gonna feel regret. And it's just really sad that it take a nigga going through some shit like this to be like, holy shit, bro. Like I'm a monster. I did some terrible shit. Like I don't know, Blood. Like I mean, hey, if you were so ready to fucking like walk down, delete the ops, that you accidentally fucking kill motherfuckers in their 60s? Like, nah, yo, what that nigga fucking ghost tell that nigga Tyreek when he read the fucking letter of power? He said, little nigga, you right where you belong. Yeah, that's the advice I would give this nigga. Like, yo, brother, you right at home. But let me know the temperature on all this shit. If you enjoyed the vid, like, sub, I will catch you in the next one. Peace. Let me know in the comments, like, what the fuck? Is it crash out season or something?